Now, he met separatists in the capital despite constant reminders and strong opposition from India. Today, when Times Now asked him 3 direct questions about this, Pakistan's envoy to India, Abdul Basit, was completely stumped. He mumbled, he fumbled, and he tried to come up with an explanation.
I'm Aditya Raj Kaul from Times Now. My question is very direct. Haven't you breached the diplomatic protocol by meeting the Kashmiri separatists in Delhi? You had got a warning from the Foreign Secretary here, we are told, and even after that, the talks were called off, you again met them. Don't you think, can you imagine what would have happened in Pakistan if the Indian High Commissioner there would have met the Balochi separatists? Heavens have really would have fallen. And also, my connected question, sir, is you met Kashmiri separatists. What data or what exactly is the parameter for deciding who are the representatives of the Kashmiri masses? You did not invite National Conference. You did not invite any national or regional political parties who contest democratic elections there. Kashmiri separatists, according to Kashmiri masses, do not represent them. Of course, they have been instigating passions there. What is the criteria for deciding that they, of course, have been the representatives? Thank you, sir.
No, I don't think that I breached any protocol. As I said, Jammu and Kashmir is a dispute between India and Pakistan, and both India and Pakistan agree on this, that it's a dispute. That's why it is part of the composite dialogue process. And my predecessors, everyone has been meeting them. So I don't think that, as I said, that my very respected Indian friend said that we need to look at this positively, dispassionately. As for your second question, I do not think that you drew the right analogy. Jammu and Kashmir is a different issue. And I think Indian diplomats keep on meeting. There is no problem.
Isn't there any criteria? Isn't there any criteria?
No, please don't interrupt.
Well, they steamrolled the unsaid diplomatic code and brazenly attempted to provoke even after the talks between the two countries were called off. But the government is firm, telling Pakistan that talks cannot happen if they choose to parley with separatists.
They just can't be playing a double game, talking to separatists instead of seeking to give a positive relationship with Government of India. Prime Minister Modi and his government clearly has sent a message that the region and we would like to engage positively with all our neighbors. But it's for Pakistan to really introspect about cross-border terrorism, about ceasefire violations, and also about their wanting to speak to separatists rather than the Government of India.
But despite Pakistan's double talk and treachery, some are questioning the Modi government's tough talk. Congress leader Manishankar Iyer has called it an immature move, while JDU leader KC Tyagi says these issues can only be solved through talks.
I think it's childish and petulant, and I do not think it serves the interests of India. The interests of India are best served by entering into a dialogue with somebody with whom we disagree. Indeed, there is no point in having a dialogue with somebody you agree. And if you take the examples of Vietnam and the United States talking to each other when they were at war with each other, when you take the example of the United States and the Soviet Union talking right through the period of the Cold War, you'll know that dialogue is a diplomatic technique for avoiding war. And those who don't talk to each other are in danger of falling into a conflict situation with each other. That would be most undesirable.